Welcome to weekly NISH news broadcast. Regional news. Health Minister K. Muralidharan has directed the Food Safety Wing to conduct stringent inspections of bottled drinking water in Kerala in view of the spread of waterborne diseases. Wayside food joints which are functioning in an unhygienic manner will be closed down. The Food Safety Wing will intensify its checks to ensure that food safety and standards are maintained strictly by all food outlets. Shigellosis continues to take a toll on the state with more cases being reported from 7 districts on June 17. The health department has confirmed that the death of a 75-year-old woman at Aliparamba in Malappuram on June 16 was due to shigellosis. The death of a 22-year-old woman following acute diarrheal disease has also been reported from Walad in Wayanad district. Shigellosis cases were reported from Thiruvananthapuram, Kollam, Ernakulam, Thrissur, Malappuram, Kozhikode, and Kannur. A total of 167 shigellosis cases and 6 deaths have been reported in the state so far this year. Power restrictions are likely on a limited scale between 6 p.m. and midnight till June 30 on account of an acute power shortage felt nationwide, the Kerala State Electricity Board (KSEB) has said. The decision was taken at a meeting convened by Power Minister Sunny Joseph and attended by senior officials, including Power Secretary and KSEB Chairman and Managing Director M.G. Rajamanikyam, to review the situation. Over to national news. At the National Testing Agency (NTA's) request, the Union government is blocking the messaging app Telegram in India for a week until June 22, 2026, following what the NTA described as a response to the organized use of the platform by cheating rackets to defraud candidates appearing for the NEET UG 2026 re-examination scheduled on 21st June 2026. Indian Health Ministry has made a doctor's prescription mandatory for the purchase of all medicinal syrups, including cough syrups. This will completely end over the counter OTC sales. The decision follows child deaths in India and overseas linked to contaminated syrups and aims to curb misuse, addiction, and unsafe self medication. Over to international news. The digital sphere takes center stage on day second of the G7 summit on June 17, 2026, with leaders taking discussion on the security risks posed by AI and social media. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump will hold wide ranging talks today, which is expected to focus on expediting sealing of the proposed bilateral trade deal and ways to boost cooperation in defense, energy, and critical minerals sectors. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky joined world leaders at the Group of Seven summit of major industrialized nations on June 16 for talks on ending the war in Ukraine after more than 4 years of conflict sparked by Russia's full scale invasion. Zelensky was welcomed by French President Emmanuel Macron ahead of a morning working session with G7 leaders to discuss the war. The US President Donald Trump and Iran's president signed a deal on June 17, 2026, meant to end the West Asia war, with Tehran agreeing to dilute its enriched uranium in return for large scale economic relief. The 14-point Memorandum of Understanding between Iran and the US, as published by Al Arabia English, contains several commitments by the US and Iran relating to shipping and transit through the Strait of Hormuz. Over to sports news. Indian cricketer Smriti Mandana has been named by Time magazine among this year's 100 most influential people in sports, the only Indian to be featured on the list. Time's list of the 100 most influential people in sports 2026 features athletes, coaches, advocates, and investors who are people shaping sports today. Lionel Messi scored a hat trick as Argentina defeated Algeria 3-0 in the team's opening FIFA World Cup match of Group J at Kansas City on June 16, 2026. Lionel Messi equaled Miroslav Klose's all-time record for goals at World Cups when he scored the hat trick. Messi netted a spectacular opener from distance, then poked home from close range before completing his first ever World Cup hat trick to give him a total of 16 goals. With this news, we come to the end of the weekly NISH news broadcast. I am Aditya Kumar, ISL faculty at NISH, signing the news for you, prepared and voiced by Ms. Sylvie Maximena, NISH faculty. See you again next week. Thank you.